Someone just wrote me earlier, excuse me, and wanted to know how to fold a pocket clip over if they just wanted to make a couple for themselves or friends. And you don't have to have a lot of technical stuff if you're just doing a couple. I mean, if I want to do this, I can do it in my shop at Torch and the setup I've got there with, with the big arm brake and the thing where the clip actually sits in there hot and the other arm comes up and folds it over my pin. But you don't have to have all that elaborate stuff if you're not making, 20 a day like someone else we know. But let's say you just wanted to do one. I've got other ways I can show you that you can do this. Let's say you have a mini Griptilian and you want to put that to fold it over. That's roughly going to be, let's just guess here because it's not going to be actually for somebody unless it actually fits. And if it doesn't fit the mini Griptilian, it'll fit one of the other Benchmades or a Spyderco. So we're going to mark that right here just like that. I'm going to hold that with this finger. I don't normally have a camera in my hand. And you don't need much. Just put you a little line right there at about the 10mm mark. Toss that in there. We'll get rid of that. Close that. And now we're going to take this and we're going to grab it with a pair of these, what I call these duckbill vice grips. I had to hunt these down to go find these for you so I could do this video for you. Let me see if I can do this. How am I going to show you so I can click this? Okay, well, I know how I'll do it. I'll set it there as if that's my left hand. And I'll just hold this right here. Let me see if I can get this a little better. That actually made it worse, didn't it? Well, maybe it'll show up. We're going to grab that just below the line. I don't know if you can see that on there, but I'm just going to grab that right there, just about like that. And we're going to take this other plier now. Let's see if I can set that there. And we're just going to make a quick bend, not very much. What we're doing is I'm just marking my spot, just enough to know where I got to do it, because once you heat this clip up, I'm pretty sure that pencil line's probably going to be very hard to see. And so if you lose your mark, then you're just guessing, and you might as well not even have bothered. Now titanium, especially titanium this thin, is going to cool really, really fast. So even though you get it to a glowing color, you want to fold that over fast enough that it does not tear on you. So I'm going to set this down here. You can see that clip starting to get orange just on the part we're going to be folding. It's going to make a mess of the anodizing. You're going to clean that up, and I'll show you that too if you want. Now let's do this. Set that down, and I'm just going to grab that with my other plier like so. See me? Just going to take it, bring it all the way around, just like that. See there? Okay. See that? That's the best way I can do it when it's just me here. And you'll have to excuse the jerking. The old man's off today. I'm standing here on my bare feet making a pocket clip. See how much I love you guys? Okay, this is ready to do. Now you watch here. I'm going to just do this again the same way. It's nice and glowing, and I'm just going to grab that thing and I'm just going to squeeze it. Just pop it down. Just force it down there. It's going to make a little scratch on it probably. But you can see you got a pretty good start on a fold there. Let's straighten that out. And I'll show you what you can do with just a pair of pliers. It's not easy. It's not something you're going to want to repeat over and over. You're not going to make a dozen this way. But you can do it. And you can certainly make one that'll work. And you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of heavy-duty, expensive equipment just to get a couple of pocket clips if that's what you want to do. You can buy a sheet of titanium, maybe .040. 050 would be pretty thick, I think, for a pocket clip. 040, see there? And that's just using a pair of duckbill pliers. Actually, that's not too bad. And you got maybe a little scratch on it. Look at that. That thing's so cool you can already touch it. Put these away where I know where I can get them. That actually, when it comes snow time, I might have to save me some steps to the shop and do something like that. That actually worked out pretty good. I don't know that it's really any benefit to do it over a pen when you can do that. But anyway, you can do that fairly easy. Well, I mean, I did it fairly easy. I guess anybody else could. Well, let's go load that video for you. Hopefully that'll help you out and you can make yourself a pocket clip or two. And if you start competing with me, well, I guess I'm just going to have to learn my lesson, huh? I don't think anything's going to affect what people are doing with me. They seem to like me. I've got a stack of orders here that I got to get to Monday, so. Okay, guys, I hope that video helps you out and that you can get somewhere with doing some of your own for your own stuff. I don't do anything but folding knives, but you know, you can do all kinds of stuff with a pocket clip if you can make it. I mean, I have some guys that are wanting money clips, you know, so I make these little fugly ugly money clips. And that's just one of the Southern pocket clips that I made that was too long, and it was a little bit long for the Southern model, and I didn't like it sitting there in those lock cuts on that particular model at the end because the clip was just too long. So I rejected it, and it sat there in a box for a little while. And I knew somebody would have bought it if I'd have advertised it, but you know, that doesn't happen. I'm too lazy to do that. So I just throw it in the box and I walk back to the house and I get another order and I forget all about it. Later I had a piece of titanium and I had a piece of micarta, and I made a couple of money clips, and I had one that I was carrying, like I have a lot of cash on me, but I did have it on there one day and some guy saw it and he really liked that money clip, so he took the titanium one, so I've still got the fugly ugly canvas micarta. Anyway, you can do any number of things with these, and if you're going to make little pocket clips for I don't know, camera cases or something heavier than a knife, then yeah, the 050 would probably be a better bet. Now, once you get into the thicker titanium, folding it over this way, I tell you, it's going to be kind of tough. You're going to have something heavier duty than what you saw me using. Because even this 040 that I just folded over with a couple of pliers fought me. As you can see, it gave me a hard time, and I'm pretty experienced messing with the stuff. So I assume it's going to be kind of a challenge. You're probably going to break some pieces. But you can do it. Obviously, you can do it. Hell, I did it on the first try. Look at that. It's a little dirty. It's going to need some cleanup. Some of that anodizing might be tough to get off there because that heat anodizing can be glazed over and get hard spots. But, you know, overall, I bet that'll clean up nice, and we'll look at it later. Maybe I'll throw it in something and we can just show it. Talk to you guys later.